Welcome everybody to the final score. I'm your host Nicholas Marcinov, and tonight is going to be Game 5 of the NHL playoffs between the Minnesota Wild and the Vegas Golden Knights. This is going to be an intense game where the Vegas Golden Knights have a chance to end the series between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Minnesota Wild. But the Minnesota Wild need to win tonight in order to keep their playoff hopes alive. Will they be able to do it? Will the Vegas Golden Knights advance to take on Colorado? I am going to be watching this game with you guys in this chat room where you guys can go ahead and chit chat away in the comments section, and more than likely I will be responding to everybody. I will also be trying my best to describe what is going on the screen next to me. Playoff hockey's here. It's summertime, which is a little bit weird because it is a winter sport, but still excited regardless. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Right now, we are finishing up the Florida Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Once this game is over, we should be switching over to the Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild game. There's about 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in that game alone. The Florida Panthers lead currently 3-1. They do not lead in shots. The Tampa Bay Lightning lead in shots 35-32. So it's been a good game. I'm happy for the Florida Panthers, honestly, because, well, they just seem like a snake bitten team. Everything that can go wrong usually does go wrong for that team. But yeah, so this is the stream layout. We're going to be keeping track of the score, and we're just going to have a good time tonight. Looking forward to just chatting away with everybody and seeing everybody's reactions to the total goals. We'll have some score predictions. We'll go ahead and keep track of who scores what goal. It's going to be a great night, and I just want to thank everybody for joining me here tonight. This is going to be fantastic. I am actually a big fan of both teams. I would consider the Vegas Golden Knights my number one team, and then the Minnesota Wild as my number two team. I was fortunate enough that I got to take my little brother to a Minnesota Wild game in Minnesota back in 2018, and he fell in love with the sport that night, and that was a great, great night. The Minnesota Wild actually defeated the Colorado Avalanche 3-2 in that game. It was quite a thriller. I remember my little brother looking at me and saying, "Man, I'm going for the Minnesota Wild, but I really, really hope that the Colorado Avalanche score so we can get some extra hockey." If you don't love to hear that kind of stuff, you don't love hockey. More hockey, better hockey. But I'm just going to quickly check and make sure that my sound is working on the stream using my other account. So hang on 1 second. This is just going to be a little test for me. Working on the stream using my other. Perfect. Awesome. Once again, I hope everybody's having a good evening. I know that nobody else is here right this second, but still, I hope everybody is having a good evening. I would also just like to reiterate that the game will not be broadcasted on this channel for copyright reasons, and so we are just going to be having a chit chat. Don't forget to stay hydrated tonight, and we're just going to have a good time in general. So thank you everybody for coming out tonight. About 4 minutes left in the Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Game 5. The Tampa Bay Lightning lead the series 3-1, and so right now it's looking like the Florida Panthers might win their second game of the series, meaning there will be a Game 6. That is very exciting, especially if you are a Florida Panthers fan. You did not want to just get steamrolled by the Tampa Bay Lightning, which would have been sad because you beat them a lot in the regular season. Just to lose in dramatic fashion in the playoffs. Oh man, can we just talk about the Edmonton Oilers really quick? What a disappointment that is. I credited game 1 to somewhat of a fluke. Okay, score in overtime, doesn't matter. But then it was in game 2 where they just kind of like got blown out. And then in game 3, they let they had a 4-1 lead, and the Winnipeg Jets just came back and won it in overtime. I don't know. I'm really worried for McDavid. He's very young, and so the Edmonton Oilers have a lot of time to get things right with him. But they have him, Leon Draisaitl. They have Nurse. You got a good tandem of characters in there just to get swept by the Winnipeg Jets. Oh man, that's another thing is I should probably check and see what we're looking like right now in the other games because I believe that game is going on as well. Uh, okay, the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 in regulation. So the Toronto Maple Leafs lead that series 2-1. Oh wow, the New York Islanders defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins in double overtime 3-2. New York leads the series 3-2. That's getting tough. That's getting very, very tough. Oh man. Ugh. Okay, well, that's happening. All right. Well, yeah. All that is happening right now. In the world of hockey, things are electric. Hope everybody is having a good evening tonight. If you guys want to chit chat away in the comments section, that would be awesome. I would love to chit chat with everybody. Uh, Welcome to the stream. Once again, I will not be streaming the game on here. This is more so just a chat room. We're going to have fun keeping track of the scores, keeping track of the players who score. We will also try and get some goal predictions in here. We're just going to make the most out of this. Right now, there's about 30 seconds left of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers game. Once that game ends, we will be shifting over to the Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild Game 5. This is going to be a fantastic game where it's do or die for the Minnesota Wild. They will need to win this in order to keep their playoff hopes alive. Oh, and the Florida Panthers score an empty net goal to make it 4-1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they will win Game 5 of their playoff series, forcing the Game 6. I don't know if they can keep it up and move on to the next round, but if you're a Florida Panthers fan, you are ballistic right now. You are very happy. Once again, I just would like to thank everybody who is going to be showing up. It really means a lot to me. To have anybody here right now, it would just be awesome. Again, the Florida Panthers are throwing rats onto the ice. If you don't know the backstory about that, whenever they were going for when they made their Stanley Cup run, I believe in the 90s, one of the players killed a rat with their stick in the locker room, and it got out to the press. And they decided that they were just going to throw rubber rats, and that was going to be the somewhat unofficial mascot of the Florida Panthers, just throwing the rat. And hey, it's working for them. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Well, there's still 10 seconds left in the game, and the Lightning are not happy that they did not end the series, and so they are currently fighting. Not really fighting, more so just trying to hug each other way below the waist. And the Florida Panthers are basically saying, hey, let's just go home, please. We both live in Florida. So about 10 seconds left in this game. Players are getting ejected right now. Once it's officially over, we should be moving on to the Minnesota Wild taking on the Vegas Golden Knights, and that is going to be a very exciting matchup. Oh, that was brutal. Number 14 of the Tampa Bay Lightning just completely took his stick and forced it on the Panthers' neck, pushing him back off of the face-off. That was not nice. They are very frustrated, the Tampa Bay Lightning. But to the one viewer I have right now, thank you so much for showing up. It really means a lot to me. If you would like to go ahead and chat, I will be responding. So, anytime you want to chat, say something about the game, I am ready for it. If you want to go ahead, okay. This is going to be a very fun game. I wish my little brother was with me to watch it because he is a big Minnesota Wild fan. And unfortunately, he's not very happy with the Golden Knights, which is understandable. If you have not seen my playoff predictions video for the first round, I would recommend checking it out, see how accurate I was. I actually did predict the Boston Bruins over the Washington Capitals. I believe I did say 6 games, so I was one off, but they did win. And I believe that I also said the Avalanche. Yep, the Avalanche were going to beat the St. Louis Blues. However, in the video, I said I don't think that the Colorado Avalanche should just think that they're going to steamroll the Blues. I think the Blues have been playing fairly well against the Wild lately, and so they're not just going to roll over and die. But that's exactly what the Blues did in that playoff series. They just rolled over and died and said, hey, we don't care about winning. We just want to suck butt. So that's what the Blues did. They sucked butt harder than anybody would have thought. However, now it's the Edmonton Oilers who are giving them a run for their money. I am so disappointed with the Edmonton Oilers. How are you going to get swept by the Winnipeg Jets? Whenever they lost like 12 games or so leading into the playoffs, how are you going to lose that bad? But congratulations to Spencer Knight. In his first playoff debut, he does it on 36 saves out of 37 shots for the Florida Panthers. Fantastic job. I know to him that victory is huge, but just to Panther fans in general, that is very, very huge. So, congratulations to the Florida Panthers on forcing a Game 6. The only way they can win is if they force a Game 7 and win the 7th game. Oh, national anthem time. Welcome to the stream, everybody. The national anthem is currently playing for the Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild game. Hey there, Avs fan 29. How are you doing today? You must be feeling good about sweeping the St. Louis Blues, huh? All right, and that's the national anthem. The Vegas Golden Knights will be wearing their gray home jerseys, whereas the Minnesota Wild will be wearing their white jerseys with red numbers. The fortress is packed. Oh, oh, okay. This is gonna be a good game. Yeah, it feels great to sweep anyone. I think that was your guys' first sweep in a playoff series since I think 2001, whenever they last won the Stanley Cup. So who knows what that bodes? But welcome to the stream. More than welcome. Is there anybody that you're particularly rooting for? I'm hoping to see a Knights and Colorado Avalanche playoff series myself. I think that'll be a very, very fun matchup. A lot of physicality between those two. And honestly, I think whoever comes out on top in that series might just win the whole thing. All right. And the game is on its way. The Minnesota Wild are currently in the Vegas Golden Knights, and just a reminder, I will not be streaming the game on here. This is more so just a chat room. Because I want that insane. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I think the Minnesota Wild and Colorado Avalanche would be a good series as well. I just think that, for the two hotter teams, you want the Vegas Golden Knights and the Colorado Avalanche, because I don't think any other team in the league really wants to face us. But yeah, I will not be streaming the game. This is just a chat room. So if you guys want to make some score predictions, who's going to score first, go ahead and mention it, and we will go ahead and put it on the layout. I am a Vegas fan. I started following whenever the Golden Knights first came into the league in 2017. I live in California, so I would go to Anaheim Ducks games, and they never really felt like my team. Like, oh, hockey's cool, but I don't really know how I can feel about rooting for a Duck. And then you have the Kings, and I didn't really like the Kings. So Vegas comes in, and it's like, oh, this is a new team. Let's follow the career of this new team. And everybody said, the team wouldn't be that good. And so I was like, all right, but it would still be fun to follow a team from the very start. And they just happened to go to the Stanley Cup finals in their first season. And it's like, all right, I'm sold. But I'm just a hockey fan in general. I'm very neutral to everything. My second favorite team is actually the Minnesota Wild. I got to take my little brother there in 2018 for a game. That was a very fun experience to actually watch them play the Colorado Avalanche. Unfortunately for you, the Colorado Avalanche lost that game 3-2, but it made a hockey fan of my brother, so we can't really be too upset with more fans. Hey, what's up, Max? You actually showed up. I'm so thankful for you, buddy. How are you doing, Max? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and talk some basketball for you, Max. Good. I'm happy to hear that, Max. Let's see. The Grizzlies won today. Nope, yesterday. The Bucks just completely beat up on the Heat today. Yikes. I hated Vegas first year. If you know Avalanche history, you know why. But now I kind of like them. I went to Avalanche Wild in 2010 and Colorado won. So, oh, that's a beating. uh, is the history that you're referring to whenever the Colorado Avalanche made the switch to from Winnipeg to becoming the Avalanche? They won the Stanley Cup in their first year. Is that the history? And you just didn't want the Golden Knights to be like that? Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Which is fair. One thing that would annoy me is the Blues fans who were just sitting there like, hey, we went to. Hey, thank you so much for dropping the like, Max. It really means a lot to me, buddy. The best way to watch the stream is actually to watch the Golden Knights game on while you're chatting in here. But thank you so much for dropping a like, Max. As fan, yeah, like I was saying, the St. Louis Blues, I don't want to share that title. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. I did not like the St. Louis Blues being like, we went to the Stanley Cup in the first 4 years of our existence. Because it's like you guys were in a conference made of expansion teams. Only expansion teams were going to make it. They were annoying. So I'm always happy to see them get beat in the playoffs, honestly. But welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Nicholas Marcinov. This is my channel, The Final Score. I do a lot of sports talk stuff. And right now we are just going to be doing somewhat of a watch along and chatting about the game. We're hoping for a really good game. No score yet. About 4.5 minutes have passed. The Minnesota Wild have no shots on goal, whereas the Vegas Golden Knights have 2 on the goal right now. The Vegas Golden Knights lead the series 3-1. Minnesota has to win this game in order to keep their playoff hopes alive, and Vegas Golden Knights can seal the deal and face the Colorado Avalanche in round 2 if they win here tonight at home. Fleury with a good save right there. Everything is looking fantastic right now. Yeah, I get that. You know, you gotta admit though, Kaprizov on the Minnesota Wild, he's been having a pretty good season. He's one of the better rookies to just kind of like appear and everything. I'm very happy the Wild got him, but I know you're an Avs fan, so you're just like, McKinnon is still better. All right, Vegas is forcing their way into Minnesota's zone. Deflected out. Big game, big game. Yeah, yeah, I feel that way. There are teams that I can't stand as well. Ooh. So, yeah. Hey, Max, if you're still here, there's somebody special in the chat right now. For people who don't know, my girlfriend is about to graduate college, and I just want to say congratulations to her. She's going to be getting her, not her master's, her bachelor's degree. I'm so proud of my girlfriend. So thank you so much for stopping in. New fan in the house. Woo! Where are those teams that you get today? I'm so sorry, Avs fan. So the teams that I can't stand and it's mostly just, the fan base. Sorry, baby. Um, eh, the fan base ruins it for me is the St. Louis Blues. Um, I don't like the Pittsburgh Penguins either. Uh, Toronto Maple Leafs, they're just, they're the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL. They're rough, but they always believe in their team, so they got passion. But like I said, of course, San Jose, big San Jose rivalry. I actually kind of like San Jose. Don't tell the other fans. Let's do one together. I made a sport. You made a sports channel, Max. That's awesome. What's the sports channel name? And you do hate the Leafs too? Good. I know I'm not the only one. Oh man. I was actually kind of hoping the Canadians would beat up on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, and we do have a goal. Oh, no we don't. Oh, that was a recap. I apologize. I was too early looking at the chat. That was from a previous game. So no goal. So you also don't like the Cowboys. I'm really starting to like you, Avs fan. But yeah, Max, what's the channel name? You gotta drop it so I can go ahead and subscribe to it. Wait, Crystal, you're working right now. Oh, Edmonton has tied the game? Oh, good. I gotta... If Edmonton gets swept, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Final basket. Sorry for taking name. Jets lead the series 3-0. What do you mean? Your channel name is the Final Basket? Oh, I love it. But yeah, the Edmonton Oilers are just I will get to them in just a second. I gotta go drop a subscription really quick. Hey Max, if you can send like a screenshot of your channel with the picture to Crystal, and I will go ahead and subscribe whenever I don't currently see it. Okay, and that's fine if you just do basketball. Basketball's fun. Oh, we do have a goal though. It looks like it was Mark Stone who gets the first goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's just go ahead and update this. Boom. So the Vegas Golden Knights will start off with a lead in the goal or in the game. Let's just go ahead and add a new text. I went to game 5. Oh, was that the 2018 game where they won? The logo is the same as profile. Perfect. Thank you so much, Mask. I will go ahead and subscribe. Let me just... Oh. Sorry about this. I'm just going to quickly adjust my layout. And we will go ahead and get Mark Stone in there with the first goal. Oh, in 2019? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was right before. Oh, that was the series that ended very badly. Gosh darn it, I keep grabbing the wrong thing. All right. First goal, Mark Stone. Let's get it. All right, so the final basket, I will go ahead and subscribe to you, buddy. As soon as I can, I will subscribe. Oh, man. You know what? Ever since we lost that game 7, we've just beaten the living poop out of the San Jose Sharks. I don't think we've lost since we lost that game 7 to the Sharks. But yeah, and then San Jose, they could be very toxic as well. But they're all right. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Max. You're doing me wonders right now, buddy. Let me just go ahead and pop in really quick. Oh, I missed another goal. For this time, the Minnesota Wild. The Minnesota Wild tie up the game 1-1. I'm not too sure who scored though, so I will go ahead and have to look that one up. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Of course, it was Kaprizov. Oh, he's gonna be a thorn in my side, isn't he? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. The NHL scores as of Avs fan. New York Islanders defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2 in double overtime. New York Islanders lead the series 3-2. And then the Toronto Maple Leafs lead the series 2-1 with a 2-1 final over the Montreal Canadiens. And then, of course, the Florida Panthers seal the deal, force a game 6 against the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-1. So a lot of good stuff going on right now. Let me just hop in here and subscribe really quick to the final basket. Oh, I can't do it right now. I will figure it out, Max. I promise I will subscribe to the final basket. And as it currently stands, the Winnipeg Jets and the Edmonton Oilers are tied at 2 with about 5 minutes left to play in the second period. So anything can happen in the world of hockey. I'm just happy that we got fans back. As much as I enjoyed the play-in round and the playoff series last season with it being in Edmonton and Toronto, I definitely miss the fans. And we do have another goal, but this time it is the Minnesota Wild who will be taking a 2-1 lead in this game from Parise. Okay, so let me just... Not good. Not good. In fact, for those who are new to my channel, I did one live stream like this earlier, and that was whenever the Vegas Golden Knights took on the Colorado Avalanche in the Lake Tahoe game. And that was the one with like the 9 hours of delay because of the poor ice. And the Vegas Golden Knights lost that game. So now I'm starting to wonder, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just bad luck and shouldn't be streaming and stuff. But you know what? That doesn't matter because I just wanted to spend it with you guys. I miss having a little chat room and meeting new people. Yeah. So we are just going to be chatting about hockey. Really wish Minnesota didn't score. It is 2-1 Minnesota. Shots on goal is 4-4. Anything can happen. Still plenty of time. Marc-Andre Fleury is rocking his gold blockers. Looking good, looking good. Riley Smith is entering the zone. And shot is blocked. Thank you, Max. Yeah, they're losing. Oh no. Poke check away. It's okay. Vegas, there's still 2 periods left. 6 minutes still in the first period. Anything can happen. I'm just very surprised that it's not as physical. Towards the end of the regular season, we were seeing Minnesota and Vegas try and take each other's heads off, and now it seems like they're just kind of trying to finish off the series. Oilers hopped on a power play. Hopefully they can score. If Edmonton gets swept by the Winnipeg Jets after how badly the Winnipeg Jets have been playing, I just don't know what you do. Do you try to blow up the Edmonton Oilers? You have Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. You got a great foundation, and yet they aren't doing anything. But it's also not like McDavid is old either. He's only 24 years old, and he's still playing. He's like a cheat code. He's like my creative player on NHL 20, who I just, I score all the time. Power play goal. Oh, all right. Get it, Edmonton. Edmonton goes up 3-2. But as we saw in last night's game, you can't trust a lead with Edmonton, apparently. But how was school, Max? Three minutes left in the second. It's a 1-goal game, probably going into the third period. Anything can happen. Hey there, Drew. How are you doing tonight? Now you're the final basket. All good. Let me see if I can look up your channel now. New viewer. Thank you. Go Wild. Okay, Mr. Baked Potato. Minnesota Wild has their backs against the wall, slashing on the Winnipeg Jets. Now's not the time for committing penalties. And the Minnesota Wild are going to enter into the Vegas Golden Knights territory. But Vegas is in control. Can they get the puck out of their zone? They can, and they will. But they don't get past the blue line. Dumba is one of my favorite people on the Wild. He just has a great name, and then he's a skilled player as well. I know that's bad for liking somebody, but come on. His name is Dumb? Come on. Dumba? I love it. Lots of neutral zone action right now. Carlson has the puck. He's going to try and enter the Winnipeg Jets. Minnesota Wild stick broke. Oh, no, excuse me. Just fell on the ice. Still no power plays on this game. Lots of build up right now. Just trying to get this puck. The players are keeping keep away. Vegas is in control. Nicholas Waugh has it. Minnesota steals it away. Flips it back into Vegas's territory. Vegas will retrieve the puck. Send it on over to the other defenseman. Pass it forward. But Minnesota steals it away and will be trying to make an entry into the Vegas Golden Knights zone. Another penalty on Winnipeg. Oh my gosh. And that is going to be another goal for the Minnesota Wild. However, maybe a little goaltender interference. We have to see the replay on that one. Hit Fleury pretty hard, but I couldn't tell if that was Minnesota itself or if it was just another Vegas player. Has a 7-second 5-on-3. Ooh. Oh, it might have been goaltender interference. They hit Fleury's glove, and we've seen them call goaltender interference on less, so we'll see. Oh, no, never mind. They're just going to continue to play. So it is going to be 3-1 Minnesota with 3 minutes left in the first period. Let me tell you, not enjoying the game as much. I picked the wrong jersey. I have a Minnesota Wild jersey I should probably go put on. All right, let's see who got the goal this time. Jordan Greenway? Okay. Jordan Greenway. Thank you for keeping me updated on the Edmonton game, by the way. Very kind of you. They can come back. They can, Max. They definitely can come back. It's not over. There's still about 42 minutes left of hockey left to play. Anything can happen. It's just, this is not a great hole that you want to find yourself in. We go to intermission, and Edmonton has a 1:17 left on their power play. I really like whenever there's power plays to begin periods. It just puts a lot of pressure on the other team. Yeah, I could tell. But thank you for being on the stream and chatting with me. It's very kind. And thank you, Max, for being here as well. It's awesome that you are sticking around and doing this. And Fleury steals the puck away from the Minnesota Wild, snipes it out of midair. What a save. What a goaltender. What a game. Yep. This is I'll switch to this game. Well, there's about 2 minutes left in the first, so you're only going to get a little bit. Vegas needs to be the next team to score. We've seen Vegas, they love to come back from 2-goal deficits all season. They even did it against the Minnesota Wild, I think, 2 games ago. So they are definitely capable of doing it. It's just a matter of, can they do it in front of the fans? Do you need scores for other sports? Because I can provide them. If you would like to provide them, you absolutely may. I know Max in the chat is a big basketball fan, so maybe he would appreciate a score update. He's a Lakers fan, and they lost yesterday, which is no bueno. But anything can happen. Anything can happen in a 7-game series. Shots on goal favor Minnesota with 7. Vegas has 5, and Minnesota currently leads 3-1. Oh, Golden State fan. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Max. He likes Steph Curry. Almost. Final minute left in the first period. We are going to probably see no change in score heading into the second period. The puck has been just dancing in Vegas's end. Vegas hasn't been able to do much of anything. Hits are 21-20 in favor of Vegas. Your Nuggets, I like that. And the puck is currently not moving. Huge cricket fan. Bangladesh won last game. Oh, really, Max? Big cricket fan over here. Very nice. Maybe I'll do a cricket stream just for you. And that is going to do it for period number 1. Going into the second period, the Vegas Golden Knights have dug themselves a big hole, being down 3-1. Anything is possible. We will now wait 18 minutes in order for the second period to begin. So if you would like to take a break and come back, the game will be back at around 8:37 Pacific time. Not a fan? No, Max. I know you're a fan. You don't have to lie to me. You don't know a single bit about cricket. Whenever I was working as a security guard, they would have some interesting security guards be sent to where I was stationed, and one of them was from some Middle Eastern country. I wasn't too sure exactly which, but he was big into cricket. Like, I have NHL TV and stuff to watch the games. He had that, whatever the equivalent of the cricket is for that, and he was trying to get me into cricket, and I couldn't watch it. He's like, the games go on for days, and it's like, what? How can you watch a game for days? It's ridiculous. But we're not here to poop on cricket. We're here to celebrate hockey because hockey is just a fantastic sport. Maybe we can poop on cricket just a little bit. Come on. It's like kickball and baseball all wrapped into one. You're just trying to hit the ball and not knock over sticks, and you get runs based on how many times you guys can run back and forth. They're athletes. They're athletes, and I'm home talking about sports, and they're probably getting paid more than I am. Oh, what a world we live in. Who doesn't like hockey? Exactly. I've been saying this for years. I wish more people followed hockey. Uh, I think that it needs a larger fan base. Not a lot of people follow it just from, where I live and stuff. The excuse I always hear is I don't like watching it on TV, but I'll watch it in a stadium. And those are two very different feelings, but if you just try and watch it on TV, it's not bad. You just follow where the people are skating. But just give me 1 second here. I will be right back. And we're back. Thank you, everybody, for being part of the stream. This has been a very fun and entertaining game, and thank you for just chatting with me in the stream. The Vegas Golden Knights have dug themselves into a hole. The Minnesota Wilds need to. What's my team for every sport? So, for baseball, I am actually a Detroit Tigers fan. I've been a fan. This is my longest fandom since the fourth grade, actually. In the world of football, I am a New Orleans Saints fan. And yeah, Drew Brees just retired. Couldn't be happier for him. Honestly, I thought after the 2018-19 season, whenever the no call happened, want to do a stream together on 26th of May, Golden Knights versus Wild. Uh, if they need a game 6, I wouldn't mind, Max. Maybe we can do something like that. I will keep that open. So those are my two other teams: Vegas Golden Knights for hockey, New Orleans Saints, Detroit Tigers. As far as basketball goes, I'm not the biggest basketball person, if I'm going to be completely honest. Uh, I just it's hard for me to get into, like, be emotionally invested into a particular team, just because I don't like a lot of the super team kind of stuff that's happening. And now we're starting to see it in football, where the players are starting to really try to dictate where they go and who they play with. We saw that with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. I don't like the super team aspect. But yeah, Max, if they do need a game 6, I will hit you up and we will see about doing something of a live stream. Wednesday, I don't think I have anything going on, so I would love to do it. I honestly just thought this would be a one and done, but we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, those are my teams: Saints, Tigers, Vegas, and I don't have a team for basketball. What about you guys? What are your guys' favorite teams? I'm guessing just Colorado stuff for you, Avs fan, and for Max, we got the Golden State Warriors and we got the Green Bay Packers in football. Do you like baseball at all? You know, oh, I must hate Minnesota. Oh my gosh. Uh, that was a good one, compilation crew. So I like the Minnesota Wild. They're probably my second favorite hockey team. The Minnesota Vikings, I also do not hate. I also don't hate the LA Rams, if you believe it. When it comes to sports, I'm very neutral. It's just certain teams I can't stand, and those are going to be the ones who, want to talk a big game. The Toronto Maple Leafs in hockey, the Dallas Cowboys in football, New England Patriots to an extent. I just can't stand those. Oh, but probably the team that I actively hate and will go out of my way to root against is the Houston Astros in baseball. I will not get over the fact that they cheated for a World Series and they don't even get punished. That irks me like no other. And I'm a Tigers fan. I'm not affected by it in any way, but it's just for the integrity of the game. It would be as if a hockey team cheats. I don't know how they would cheat in hockey, but if they did, uh, I wouldn't like it. I would not like it one bit. But yeah, the Angels are a fun team. I wish they were doing better, honestly. Oh man, that's another team that's going to waste their star in Mike Trout. Uh, Colorado stuff, yep. Well, you got the Colorado Avalanche, who are doing really well. I know the Nuggets were one of the biggest teams just a couple of seasons ago, and now they've somewhat simmered down just a little bit. The Colorado or Rockies are definitely trying to face the Detroit Tigers for a lot of losses. Yeah, they really did. I I'm more upset with how Rob Manfred handled the whole situation and called the World Championship a piece of metal. You're the commissioner and you just downplayed everything. What a joke. What a joke. What other Colorado team is there? Oh, the Denver Broncos. I wanted Drew Lock to be so good. And I feel like he has all the potential in the world to be amazing as well. Like, we've seen glimpses of it, but just it hasn't happened. And he's still a rookie. We should not just toss him out just yet. Uh, and that's what I'm worried about, is them tossing him out. However, it could be another situation where, because of the Aaron Rodgers stuff, he might be going down to Colorado and then just Super Bowl contender immediately. Rob Manfred hates baseball. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually hates baseball. You know, they're doing a lot of stuff to try and change baseball as well, which needs to be done. As much as I know baseball fans are traditionalists and they want their baseball a certain way, it needs to be a little bit more appealing to the younger demographic. All right, Max, no worry. It needs to be a little bit more appealing to the younger demographic because everybody loves hits. They love the doubles, the triples. They want to see the home runs. And with how good the pitchers are right now, we're just not seeing that. Like the league average is around 234, which is just bad. He makes Batman look competent. He really does. Like that whole fiasco last season with just trying to get everything. Oh, hey, Tony. Thanks for checking out the stream, you guys. I hope everything's doing well. Say hi to Lupe and your father, please. It would be great. Thank you so much. Uh, but yeah, Rob Manfred and the baseball organization just they dropped the ball last season whenever there was, the first pandemic and everybody had to stay home and just like, will we be able to have baseball back? They had to cut spring training short, and then just the players wanted to get their salaries and play more games, but the owners didn't want to play those games, and it was just a complete mess. I was actually shocked that we got baseball at all. I was actually happy the Dodgers won the World Series. They beat the Tampa Bay Rays in 5 or 6 games. I think 6. Uh, what the hell is 60 games in baseball? It's nothing. It's nothing. You want to know what 60 games in baseball is? Every team in baseball will win roughly 60 games, and every team will win roughly or lose roughly 60 games. It's what you do with the other 42 games that really decide your fate. If you just do 60 games, you don't learn anything. The only good thing is like, yeah, maybe less tear on the pitcher's arms. But other than that, it's like you want the full 162 games. I was really hoping that well, my dad and I in hockey it may or may not be enough. Yeah. This season we only had 56 games and we continuously played the same opponents over and over and over, which I didn't really mind, but it did get repetitive, and you definitely saw it with like Avalanche versus the Ducks. Oh, I wonder who's going to win that matchup. Oh, the Golden Knights are going to pound on the San Jose Sharks. As much as it was like, oh, you're going to face the same team 8 times, it's like, but there should be a pretty big gap between first and last place. And we saw that in every single division where it's just like the loser has like 20 or so wins. It, I think that overall, I enjoyed the season because hockey was back, teams were actually traveling, and we were able to get fans in gradually. In baseball, they handled it very poorly, but right now, things are going back to normal a little bit. I know the Angels are going to have full capacity by June 17th, so that'll be very fun. Anything can happen. I believe in basketball. Are they allowing fans into the stadiums? To... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, baseball, you really need all the games to get warmed up and everything, and just be able to really show who you are and figure out who you are. I know the Tigers, they won 25 games and lost 35 games. They were like the bottom 5 team or something like that. Yeah, it's a total fiasco. I'm just looking forward to when everything you do not know. I'm looking forward to when everything is back to normal and we don't have to worry about anything. And it's right on the horizon. Uh, but like I was trying to say is my dad and I are trying to go to every baseball stadium, and we actually had plans to go to Arlington to check out the Texas Rangers new stadium as well as the Houston Astros last season in April. But then of course the pandemic happened, and originally we were like, okay, well, lockdown should only be for about 2 weeks. Shouldn't affect our trip at all. Totally affected our trip. And we had to get refunds. The airlines did not want to give us our refunds, which only made us mad. We do have flight vouchers for Delta, but for Spirit Airlines, they wanted to be pricks and not give us back any money because, while they were still flying. You're trying to visit every hockey stadium. That's very exciting. Whenever I go to hockey stadiums, I actually try to get myself a jersey. I will go ahead and show off my jersey collection if you guys would like to see it. It's not a lot, and I am missing a Ducks jersey, but I have a couple. And but one stadium I really want to go see is the Colorado Rockies. I want to do a trip flying up to Seattle to watch a Mariners game, go down to Rockies, and then come back home to California. Do that sort of triangle. Um, yeah, I love traveling, and I get hats from all the stadiums that I go to as well. Uh, One of my favorite hats is my Arizona Diamondbacks with the snake on it. That one is just, whoo, it's spicy. And it looks like the game is coming back. So I am just going to quickly change it to period number 2. And let us go. Max says, every game I went to is just Ducks and Golden State games. But that's fine. Max, you are so young right now. Once you get your own money and stuff, you can go to anything you want. And if you do want to go to any like special games, just reach out to me, bud. I love sports. I would love to take you to a game. I'll take Tony to a game as well, if he would like to. We'll just go have a really fun day. We'll make the most of it. I don't mind going to a basketball game. I actually went to a Lakers game the season that Kobe announced his retirement, and at that game, they were giving away a letter that I guess Kobe Bryant wrote. And so I still have that memorabilia. Hang on one second. I'll try and grab it really quick. I know that whenever he passed away, that was the first thing I went to. I was like, I'm so glad I kept it after all these years. All right, so here it is. It came in this special envelope with a, I think that was his brand right there. And then it says KB 20. I'm not too sure why. You've been to like 200 hockey games, but one basketball game. I would have to say I'm probably right around there as well. Oh, and it looks like they are going to have to fix something with the railing. But let's see. This is the ticket to the Lakers game that I went to. It was the LA Lakers taking on the Indiana Pacers. But the Lakers actually lost that game because, of course, they did. And this is the letter that Kobe Bryant wrote. It says, "When we first met, I was just a kid. Some of you took me in, some of you didn't. But all of you helped me become the player and man in front of you today. You gave me confidence to put my anger to good use. Your doubt gave me determination to prove you wrong. You witnessed my fears morph into strength. Your rejection taught me courage. Whether you view me as a hero or a villain, please know I poured every emotion, every bit of passion, and my entire self into being a Laker. And what you've done for me is far greater than anything I've done for you. I knew that each minute of each game I wore purple and gold. I honor it as I play today and for the rest of this season. My love for this city, this team, and for each of you will never fade. Thank you for this incredible journey." And then it's signed by Kobe Bryant as well. So, very cool memorabilia from, well, my only Laker game that I went to, and it was just a pretty cool giveaway. What software do I use? This is Streamlabs OBS, which you can find online. You just have to type in Streamlabs OBS and then download it, connect it to your YouTube channel, and then from there you just add different types of stuff. Like the layout, I had to create myself. And then, yeah. If you really want to live stream Max, I can go ahead and help you out. Because it's a little difficult to get used to, but I will definitely help you out. A lot of like the Twitch streamers use the same one. I don't have as much hockey memorabilia. I do have. Sorry. So I have a hockey puck celebrating Fleury's 50 shutouts. Now he has over 60. This is a Ducks and Angels combination hockey puck that I got at a Ducks game before Vegas became a team. Uh, duh, duh, duh. Sorry, 1 second. And then I have this really cool inaugural season coffee book that you would put on your coffee table and stuff. And basically, it just covers everything in the first year. You get the photographs of the development, you get to see all the members who made it. They also go through key moments of the season and the playoff series and all that good stuff. It's a very interesting book that I just absolutely had to have after, well, a Cinderella-like season that came to an end against the Washington Capitals in 5 games. But hey, we got that one game. And yeah, that's as far as my hockey memorabilia stuff goes. Baseball, I have baseballs, I have hats. Yeah, I would like to get more stuff. However, I don't have the biggest of space. And so I can't have everything that I really want. But I do collect like the tickets for every game that I go to because that's a very fun thing to look back on. For football and stuff, if you go to any football games, I don't know if you know this, but you can actually get pins of the like matchup where it'll say, well, for me, the LA Rams facing off against like the Minnesota Vikings. Those are very cool pins to have. So I have that. My first football game was actually Drew Brees returns to San Diego to take on the Chargers in 2016. And that game, what a game. The Saints were down by 13 points with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but the defense gets 2 turnovers and we score on both of them to win it 35-34. That's just one of those comebacks I will never forget. I am so sorry for talking about non-hockey stuff. Nothing's happened. It's been about 3.5 minutes. Nothing's changed. If you guys have any fun stories about games that you've been to, I would love to hear it. You know, every game is different. I think the best hockey game I ever went to was in 2016. I went to a Ducks game and they were playing the Carolina Hurricanes. And in that game, the Ducks were down, I think, 4-1, something like that. And then the Ducks scored 3 unanswered goals, took it to overtime, and won. I think it was actually, they were down 5-2. And then they tied it at 5 and won 6-5 in overtime. That was such an insane game. I wish I remembered the exact scores, but what an amazing matchup. Most games that I went to were from before 2015, which is before I took pictures at games, but I do have pictures from the games. That's good. Having pictures from the games are the best part. You can go ahead and look back. Whenever I was making my Drew Brees appreciation video, I tried to get all the photos that I had from whenever I went to those games, but I didn't really have photos of like Drew Brees per se. I had photos of me and my dad and me at the games itself. But yeah, the memories are very nice to have. I really like them. Right now, Minnesota Wild are in control of the puck. The Vegas Golden Knights lead 10-7 shots on goal, but it is Minnesota who actually leads the game 3-1 with about 14:50 left on the clock. The best game I went to was a football game. What was the game? Was it when Peyton Manning was still the quarterback? All right. No goal is signaled. Alex Tuck misses the net. Yeah. I miss Peyton Manning, honestly. Like I'm like, if there's one retired guy who I could have back, it would be Peyton Manning. He was just one of those special types of players and everything. Also, if you flip back to the Oilers Jets game, the Jets tied it up at 3 with about 10 minutes left in the third. I think we're probably going to see a sweep here if nothing happens. You went to the AFC Championship? Hold up. I forgot who they played in the AFC Championship. I don't think it was the Patriots. It was the Patriots. Okay. Yeah, and then the Denver Broncos won 20-18. Dang. That was his final season, huh? Or no? It was the Patriots. Yeah, it was the Patriots. Of course, it's the Patriots. If they didn't make the Super Bowl, they made the championship match. Vegas is dancing with a puck in front of the net, trying to get any type of momentum on their side. They are very good at keeping the puck away from Minnesota, but Cam Talbot is just keeping the puck outside of the net. Show the game. Unfortunately, buddy, I cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions. The game is not going to be broadcasted, but you are more than welcome to join this chat. Right now, we're just talking about general sports stuff. I can go ahead and talk about this game. As you can see, though, on the screen, it's not doing too well for the Vegas Golden Knights. But if you're a Minnesota Wild fan, you're definitely digging this score. The Patriots held an epic fail, or had an epic fail on a 2-point conversion that would have tied the game with 12 seconds left. See, I don't remember that game. But what I do remember about that season is the Carolina Panthers going 15-1 just to lose in the Super Bowl. Me being a Saints fan, oh my God. I pulled a Stephen A. Smith where it's like, at this point, I want them to make the Super Bowl just so they can lose, just so they can be that close. And that's exactly what happened. The Denver Broncos kicked the Cats' butt and won the Super Bowl. I'll send you a video of that. Okay. But yeah, I can't stream the game, unfortunately. Copyright restrictions, and honestly, I want to be on good terms with the Vegas Golden Knights in case they ever want me to help them out in any sort of capacity. I would love to do it. I actually wanted to go to this game tonight. However, with work and everything, I wouldn't be able to get a chance to go down there. The tickets weren't that bad. They were about $140 for one ticket. I would have done that easily. That's another thing, Max, about hockey tickets. They are just stupidly expensive, man. That's the one thing I would change is just like, please be a little less expensive. But hey, welcome to the stream, Halo. I was wondering if you were going to show up. Cheers, buddy. Welcome. I've missed you. I hope everything has been going well, and thank you again for commenting on my videos. It really means a lot to me, man. For anybody who is new to my channel, welcome to the Final Score. I'm your host, Nicholas Marcinov. I do a lot of sports talk type of stuff, and right now it's mostly just playoff predictions. I do plan on trying to make somewhat of a series talking about why certain teams did not have what it takes to win their playoff series. And so I'm trying to think of a name. What is... yeah, Max is hyping you up, Halo. Thank you very much. So right now I want to make a video talking about why the Blues didn't have what it takes to beat the Colorado Avalanche. And I kind of want to think of a good name. I'm thinking of why blank team didn't have what it takes, but I'm also thinking about the official pity party of the St. Louis Blues. What do you guys think? Do either of those teams work? Knowing you, I think you would pay anything for a ticket. I wouldn't pay anything for a ticket. No. It would have to be a special game. Otherwise, you get much better everything just by watching it on the TV, man. Lol, my wish came true. They put Fleury 4 rounds now. Final squad is here. Yep. Unfortunately, Fleury had some bad luck. If you saw a couple of those goals, they weren't the prettiest. Oh, and the Vegas Golden Knights are signaling that the puck went out of play. Will we have a power play? And it looks like Dumba is being sent to the box, and so that is going to signal a power play for the Vegas Golden Knights. 2 minutes. The Vegas Golden Knights need this right now. The fans are going wild. I feel it. I feel it pumped. Let's get it. Let's get it, you guys. Yeah, you watched it. Yep. Well, welcome to the stream, buddy. We don't have the original squad, but that's also because I didn't, notify that I would be doing this. I just finished up my finals for the semester, and honestly, I think I'm going to try and do this for as much of the Vegas Golden Knights games that I can. If the Vegas Golden Knights get eliminated, we will go ahead and bandwagon onto another team. So if you guys have any suggestions for which teams we should bandwagon and have a little live chat for, leave them in the comments. I will certainly take it into consideration. I hope they come back and win the night. I do too. I don't want them to go back to Minnesota, but we'll see. We've come back from 2-0 deficits before. We can definitely do it again. They just need a score on this power play. That would be a good start. About 11 minutes, 42 seconds left, still in the second period. Okay. And the Winnipeg Jets and Oilers are still tied. Is this the Max at the VGK stream, or is this a different one? This is a different one. This is my girlfriend's nephew, Max. He is a very good guy, and he's going to try and start his own sports channel called The Final Basket, where he will be talking about basketball. Minute has gone by on the power play. Vegas still has not gotten the puck in the net. Vegas now leads in shots 17-7. At this point, you gotta just let the puck go by you. I don't want to get hit in the face with so many pucks. Oh, they said no goal. It went right between Cam Talbot's legs, sat right before the line of the ice, and then Cam Talbot just sits on the puck and covers it. Vegas needs this. Vegas absolutely needs this. However, the power play has just been one of their consistently worst aspects of their game all season. Chandler Stevenson is saying, nope, don't like that. That was stupid. Yeah. And the puck never crosses the line. So that is not a goal. That is as close to a goal as one can get. Mm-hmm. That was close for an open net. Yeah, just went right between his legs and then stopped. Shots this period 12-0 in favor of Vegas. Dang. The Minnesota Wild are showing that they're not ready to leave. I think that out of all the teams that are currently down 3-1, I think Minnesota Wild are probably the ones who can probably complete the comeback in the series. $20 left on the power play. Pertangelo stays in. And that is a goal. Let's go for the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights score on the power play to make it 3-2. And it looks like all the Wild players are currently hugging the Minnesota. The Wilds are hugging the Vegas Golden Knights, and congratulations. So congratulations to the Vegas Golden Knights to getting the game within one. If you guys are on the edge of your seats, I am right there with you, my friends. And let's see, 23. So Martinez scores on the, one-timer. Very nice, very nice. Let's go, Final Basket. Alex Martinez, fantastic job. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and add him on. Martinez. Perfect. Okay. All right. I'm surprised there's more fans at VGK than SHK Arena. Shark Arena? I'm back. Oh, welcome back. As you just missed a Vegas Golden Knights goal from Alex Martinez on the power play. They had about 10 seconds left, and they finally got the puck in the net. Vegas has scored. Oh, Silver Henderson Silver Knights. I'm not surprised that there's more at VGK than at Henderson, man. The AHL are not going to have the same type of numbers as the NHL ever, but Henderson's doing pretty well. I believe they're going to the Western Finals, so they're doing all right. All right, and the shots on goal are 20-7 in favor of the VGK. Wow. Compilation crew, Wild seemed to dominate the first and Vegas in the second. That's how it's feeling. That's definitely how it's feeling. Do you think that maybe the tide has changed just a little bit? Vegas has been on their stuff. If they can just tie it up before the third period, they are in great position. Also, if you guys are in school right now and are just finishing up any sort of finals, congratulations. It a shame they playing this season because they not doing the Calder Cup. Yeah, they're not doing the Calder. It's the same way I believe that it's spelled as the rookie one for NHL. Yeah, they're not doing the Calder Cup this season, which is unfortunate, but the Silver Knights have been one of the better teams overall. From what I understand, I have not watched a Silver Knights game, but they are doing well. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for just being here. This has been really fun. Thank you. They doing the playoff, but make no sense, though. Yeah. Let me just look up really quick what the AHL are doing, just so I can be clear. Okay. So, from the looks of it, yeah, they're just. Okay. Well, they will either play the Goals or the Bakerfield Condors in the Pacific Division Finals, and that's all that I got. Okay. Yeah, their website is not very helpful. Okay. Alex says Vegas going to win the series. Hopefully they win the series, but I wouldn't be too upset if Minnesota won the series. They've been playing great. I think a Minnesota and Colorado series would be very fun as well. Silver Knights have a really good goalie. The goalie is 2.0 Flurry, how he's playing. That's good. I'm glad that we have a good goalie down there in development. I was really hoping that the top goaltender in this year's past draft would fall to us, but he wasn't going to fall to us. He was just too good. That would be interesting. It would be interesting. But as a hockey fan, just in general, I think the better matchup is the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Just as a hockey fan, I think that's the series you want. But in terms of like Kirill Kaprizov, I would love him to get some more playoff experience. He's been setting records also. Oh, I didn't know he's been setting records down there. That's pretty good. And an icing has been called. The puck will be reset in the Minnesota zone. About 8 minutes left to go in this second period. Who's your favorite player on the Knights? Well, my favorite player is William Karlsson. He just had that amazing first season, scoring 43 goals. He had the in-between goal on the San Jose Sharks towards the end of that season. He's just been fantastic. And also, that hair. uh, but there's a lot of people that I like on the team. Like, you can't hate Flurry. His smile, he's always playful. You'll see him, mess with other people on the opposing team. He's just having a good time. Vegas don't have power play. That's true. That the power play is definitely the weakest part of their game, where arguably their best part of their game is their penalty kill. And I should probably take off the power play sign. I apologize. Let me just take that off because They are not on a power play. Oh, Fleury's your favorite player? Yeah, he's fantastic. I love that we got him in the draft. He's sort of became the face. Uh, have you seen Kraken alternate jersey yet? There are three designs I saw. I have not seen any official third jersey. I've only seen the home and away jersey. I don't think the Kraken are going to have a third jersey immediately. Vegas, we didn't have that third jersey until this year. As much as uh, the NHL would probably love to get their jerseys out and start getting sales on it, I think it's too soon for a third jersey. We can see the game on your mirror. Shh, I'll be right back. There we go. And now it looks like I'm supporting both teams. But thank you, Max. I didn't realize that you were able to somewhat see the game in the mirror. Uh, I like the Kraken logo. I like it too, but I don't know why I'm also a little let down by it. It just being an S with a tentacle and an eye. But I definitely plan on trying to go to their inaugural season and getting a home jersey whenever I go. I think that would just be fantastic. Uh, thank you, Max. Vegas dominating this period. They absolutely are. They have 21 shots on goal to Minnesota's 8. Minnesota has only one shot on goal this entire period, and we're about 15 minutes into it. Third period is mostly our combat time. It really is. Oh! Alex Tuck just barely misses the net, goes wide. Shots this period is 18-1. It is. Vegas has just been dominating, and honestly, Cam Talbot is just keeping the Wild in this game right now. The Wild have no defense. It's just not getting in the back of the net. Oh, okay. Talbot with another save. No goal. Alex Tuck is wanting that goal bad. Can't you broadcast the game? Unfortunately, I cannot because of copyright reasons. So this is the best I can do. But this is more of a chat room, Doug. Go ahead and chat with everybody. Get to know some people. We're really nice here. It is a shame Vegas not streaming that much. They stopped streaming. They announced it in their last game that the hashtag Fortress at Home was going to end at the end of the regular season. And it's just terrible that, we had that place where we can go and talk as fans, and now it's nowhere. Uh, but thank you, Alex. Yeah, this is better than nothing. You don't necessarily have to talk to me. If you guys want, I'll even shut up. But I don't. That was one problem with the Vegas Golden Knights streams was it would just be silent. There wouldn't even be any background music to go like do 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 do. It was just completely silent, and I think that's also what drew people away from it was why be part of a chat room when I can just sort of watch it and have sound. Um, thank you, Alex. I won't shut up. Yeah, so the chat room is a really fun place, and you get to meet other people. We had our own small little community. You don't mind watching in the stream? Thank you. The Vegas Golden Knights have just been playing their hearts out. They want to end this series right now. Who do you think is going to win the cup? That is a great question because as much as I'm going to sound like a homer, I think it's going to come down to either Colorado and Vegas. So if we do have a Vegas Golden Knights versus Colorado Avalanche round 2, I think that it's going to be whoever comes out of that series. I would like it to be Vegas, but Avalanche are firing on all cylinders. They did just sweep the Blues, and I don't think they're going to sweep their next opponent. But let's talk about you're a local. What do you mean that you are local? Do you live in Vegas? Uh, but let's talk about who we don't think is going to make the Stanley Cup final. Uh, do we think that the Toronto Maple Leafs have what it takes? The the Golden Knights are my favorite team, Alex. Uh, but I'm more of a neutral fan. I don't like to show bias because every fan, wants to hear that their team is doing well and that their team isn't dookie. And honestly, like if anybody comes up to me and were to be like, "Hey, your team sucks," I don't want to hear that. So I'm not going to say one team sucks and one team doesn't suck. Yeah, I don't think the Canadians are going to make it past the first round. I was very shocked that they did beat the uh, the Wild aren't trash. I was surprised the Canadians did get one game on the Toronto Maple Leafs in their very first one. All right, delayed penalty on the Minnesota Wild. So Vegas has a 6-man on the ice right now, but Minnesota will take control, and that means that for the final, well, about 3.5 minutes left of the period, 2 of those minutes are going to be occupied by a Vegas Golden Knights power play. How are they even a hockey team? Well, from what I understand, they paid money. I want to see VGK versus Bruins play in the final. Dude, okay, so the first year Vegas was a team, I actually did the Stanley Cup fill out, the bracket challenge, and that was actually my final that I picked. I picked the VGK and the Boston Bruins. Of course, we didn't get that. We got VGK and Washington Capitals. But I thought that would be a very fun matchup. Tuukka Rask against Marc-Andre Fleury. I would have loved to have seen that. Excuse me. So, the Vegas Golden Knights are on the second power play of the game. And immediately it gets shot back into Vegas's zone. Vegas has to clear it out of their own zone and will be trying to enter Minnesota. Okay. Everything is looking normal. Vegas has the puck. And of course, it gets deflected back into Vegas's zone. About a minute 10 left on the power play. If anybody doesn't know what a power play is for some reason, that is when another team commits a penalty and will lose one of those players, making it a 5-on-4 advantage for the other team. So the team on the power play has the 5 compared to the 4. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to play defense the entire time, because the 4 members can get a shorthanded goal. That is where they score shorthanded. It's very rare, but they're very exciting as well. Pertangelo has the puck. He passes it over to Chandler Stevenson, bounces off of Cam Talbot, back to Pertangelo. Pertangelo fakes, shoots it at the goal. They are fighting in front of the net. This is close. This is very close. Wild are still good. Then why are they losing the series right now? Well, Vegas just came alive. Vegas also struggles against Minnesota. And I don't want this to turn into another San Jose Sharks versus Golden Knights where we couldn't finish out the series. And unfortunately, the Vegas Golden Knights do not get anything on that power play. but they do get 2 minutes off of the clock, which is almost just as good, putting a lot of pressure on the Minnesota Wild, who still only have one shot on goal. I surprised the Bruins beat Caps. How good Bruins are they playing? Dude, I actually, if you watched my predictions video, you know that I picked the Bruins. I just felt like they were playing too good of a game. And yeah, I know that the Washington Capitals won the regular season series, I think. I don't quite remember. But I was like, no. Also, Tom Wilson doesn't deserve a lot of playoff games, so I was hoping they lose pretty early. Oh, and now there is a bit of a fight. The referee is stopping it before anything can happen. Kolesar was trying to get into it with Eriksson Ek of the Minnesota Wild. Bruins are good. Bruins are definitely good. It was unfortunate that they got eliminated last season. I thought they had a good chance of making it deep, but Tuukka Rask had to leave the bubble due to family reasons, and unfortunately, the backup just gave it up, and they weren't able to do anything. Nicholas Waugh takes the face-off. Kolesar has the puck for Vegas. Lots of tripping and falling over in front of the net. Minnesota is not successful in their entry into the Vegas zone. But now it is... we do have one shot at Fleury. Bounces off of him. Oh, so close. This playoffs has been a lot of fighting. I thought there'd be more, honestly, with how the regular season was going towards the end, how it did not take much for these two teams to just start beating the living crud out of each other. Oh, Jonathan Marchessault tries to get it in through the back. Nothing happens. Oh. Well, hang on, everybody. There's trying to be some type of group hug going on at the moment. I think that's Kaprizov. I think Kaprizov was trying to start a fight with Jonathan Marchessault. Which, dude, you have the chance to be the face. You do not get in a fight. Stay fresh, stay young. Okay. So why did Kaprizov want to try and hit Marchessault? Most fighting I've seen in is Plaguing versus the Orioles. What do I do for an intermission? I just talk about stuff, honestly. I do kind of like show and tell. You guys can ask me stuff. In the last intermission, I showed off different sports memorabilia stuff I have. I don't mind doing that again for different people. I'm just going to take a look to see if the Winnipeg Jets and the Edmonton Oilers game has finished. Oh, no. No, they have not. They're going into overtime. It's okay, Halo. It just throws me off for a split second, but I can see what you're saying. Except for that one. I think that's Penguins versus Capitals, which would make sense. They would match up quite often. I think Boston Bruins and Toronto Maple Leafs have a lot of fighting as well. That's just one series that those two teams match up so many times that they hate it. It's Ireland's. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, 10 seconds left in the second period. Are we going to see another goal? 3 seconds? Doesn't look like it. They are pressing it up against the boards, and that is going to be it for period number 2. The Vegas Golden Knights hold the Minnesota Wild to only one shot on goal, whereas Vegas closes the gap to 3-2. If Vegas can do that again, anything can happen. Vegas can easily have this swing their way. Cam Talbot is just playing on an entirely other level right now. and the VGK are playing lights out on defense. I think that for the Minnesota Wild, they just have to get the puck out of their own zone. They have to give Cam Talbot a break. But for the VGK, it's keep the pressure on. Do you guys really want to extend the series when you have a chance to kill it right now? Do not give Minnesota the chance to bounce back. And Max, I'm still glad that you are here, buddy. Really means a lot to me that you're sticking around. Yeah. Let's see. That game I watched, they put 5 and 6 players in the penalty box. Oh, I remember that Capitals and Rangers game. That was ridiculous with Tom Wilson and everything. But oh, Alex, I'm so sorry I didn't see your message. If you're still here, I will tell you right now that the person on my jersey is myself. So I don't really like to get player jerseys, mostly because players retire, and so, or they don't always stay on the same team. So I wanted to get a jersey for myself. This is a custom jersey. The 94 is actually my birth year. Hang on one second. Let me just go get my little jersey collection and I will show you all the jerseys I got. And thank you. Yeah, that's me. All right. Well, so in terms of jerseys, I like to get jerseys for whenever I go to the new stadiums. I try to go out and see as many stadiums as possible, but this was actually my first jersey ever. It is the white Vegas Golden Knights. Right now I have it folded up because I don't have a hanger for it. It is the Fanatics version, and if you need to know what's the difference between Fanatics and the Authentic, is there's a little strap inside of the Authentics for strapping it up to your pants if you were an actual player, whereas the Fanatics version doesn't have that, and the Fanatics is actually a lot softer than the Authentic. So if you want to save about $50, the Fanatics is not a bad alternative at all. I just want one of the Wild players, maybe Greenway, to grab Stone and kick the. Ooh, that's a little brutal. I don't think I really wish that on anybody, but anything can happen. My next jersey is actually the Minnesota Wild jersey. So this one came second. I got the white one, then this one. I went to Minnesota and got that jersey. Eric, if you don't, you got to clean it up. Otherwise, I will kick you from the stream. I'm sorry, but we're not going to have that kind of language here. This is a very chill stream. I'm not trying to be biased towards anyone. Thank you. But yeah, so I took my little brother out to Minnesota and we got Minnesota Wild jerseys whenever we were there. It was a very fun game. They beat the Colorado Avalanche 3-2. My third jersey that I got, or fourth, excuse me, I can't count, is this gray LA Kings game, or this LA Kings jersey, this alternate. I did not want their home jersey. I just thought that it looked, pretty bad. I didn't like the white, but I love the gray. The gray and black, I think, just looks so well. And there's no player on it. The next jersey I got, and Vegas fans, you might want to look away for this one. I got San Jose Sharks. I got number 65 himself, Erik Karlsson. My dad took me to the San Jose Sharks and Vegas Golden Knights game in December of 2019, just before the pandemic. And well, I had to cop a jersey, and I wanted Carlson because, well, kind of like William Carlson. And at the time, there were rumors that Eric Carlson was going to be coming to Vegas before he signed with San Jose. So I just had to get it. A couple of drinks, and I cannot stand stone, and I will not comment like that again. Thank you, Eric. I don't like to kick people out because this is just a fun little chill. But you're welcome to stay here and talk good things about your team. Next up, my girlfriend. Oh my gosh, guys, let me just tell you, I love my girlfriend. She got me a reverse retro Vegas Golden Knights jersey for Christmas. It is the Fanatics version. It's very soft. I love it. I wore it on my first stream where it was the Lake Tahoe game against the Colorado Avalanche where we lost. And then my most recent jersey is, of course, the golden third. I got this one customized as well. So my name, my number, everything is looking good. That's my jersey collection. I hope to keep going to more places, and we'll see about anything that I get. I will keep everybody updated. Red, yeah, that's how I would describe the reverse retro. It is very red. But I will go ahead and put that stuff back. I will be right back. Yeah, just the regular gold helmets look weird. Don't worry about it, Eric. Chill. You're doing just fine. All right. Let me go ahead and change the period number because period 2 is just ended. So I will go ahead and just do intermission. Have you seen my comment for 2 VGK and 2? Oh. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Halo. I didn't see that. I was too busy doing show and tell. Which ones do you have? The home jersey and the white? You have the reverse retro jersey. That's good. Eric, do you have any jerseys yourself? From what I understand, you're a Minnesota Wild fan. Do you have a Minnesota Wild jersey? Or more importantly, what do you think of the reverse retro going with the old Minnesota North Stars colors? I can't decide if I liked it or not. That's awesome, Halo. I was thinking about getting a home uh, Silver Knights jersey, but I don't know if I would really do it. Dude, you're wearing your reverse retro right now? Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. I love the team spirit. I'm also a little sad that the affiliate is no longer the Chicago Timberwolves because that logo is insane. I love that uh, that logo compared to the Silver Knights. Yeah, it's nice. I get it. It's the horse head, the H, and it's closer to Vegas. But like, man, that thing was scary and sexy at the same time. If you know what I'm talking about. There was 6 overtimes in Tampa and Blue Jackets game. Dude, I know that was insane. Uh And then the biggest thing is, with that series, everybody was saying, and myself included, that the Tampa Bay Lightning were probably going to be tired from that series. Nah, they weren't tired. They did just fine. This series has been a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun. I think both goaltenders have been playing great. Cam Talbot has been keeping it in for the Minnesota Wild. And then, of course, that epic game one where it was the overtime winner by Minnesota, the scoreless game. That was just intense. So many good shots by both teams. I was really happy with how this series is turning out. And if we get more games, hey, I don't mind. I've been enjoying this a heck of a ton. You should watch the Silver Knights someday. They're good, but I see Silver Knights team that kind of struggles a little bit. They have YouTube, also name is Henderson Silver Knights. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they do have a YouTube channel to check out. I'm wearing my Retro and Parise jersey. Ooh. Well, Eric, again, what is the coloring on the reverse retro good? It just looks a little weird to me personally. Winnipeg and end is an overtime score 3-3. Oh, I know. I'm going to be so disappointed in the Edmonton Oilers. I don't like the throwback Minnesota North Stars jersey because the North Stars were a completely different team. That is fair. That is very fair. But it's also like a nice little callback. Like the reverse retro for the Vegas Golden Knights is a throwback to whenever they had a minor league team there, I believe called the Aviators. Not that it's exactly the same, but yeah, two completely different teams. Now the Dallas Stars are that team. Also, I asked my dad who he picks in the series between Edmonton and Winnipeg. He picked Winnipeg in 4. I looked at him and I was like, he's crazy. And I might just have to be eating my words right about now. Again, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. This has been a lot of fun. I really enjoy talking to everybody and doing this. If there is a game number 6 on Wednesday, I should be streaming again. And if you guys come back, we'll do score predictions. We could do score predictions right now. If you guys have a prediction of who's going to get the next goal, just go ahead and say it in the comments and I will go ahead and add it to the stream. That way we can have a little bit of fun and see who's a little psychic tonight. He ain't wrong. Black and green alternate jersey for Wild. Is it for other teams? The jersey, I like the color of it. You're thinking of the Dallas Stars, I think. The neon black and green. That's the one that my dad really likes as well. Vegas win 4-3 tonight. All right, Alex. I'm going to add that to the screen really quick, all right? Does it go to overtime? I need to know. It does not go to overtime. The final basket with the 5-4. Max, that is bold. I love it. And Max, does it go to overtime? I need to know that, buddy. Overtime? Let's do it. Vegas 100-66. All right, Halo. Halo. 100. Does it go to overtime, Halo? Bruh. I love it though. That's sus. What? How does it go to overtime? Oh, you're right, Alex. Sorry. I just thought that was pretty funny. Okay. I will go ahead and add it right here since there is more space. Yes, JK. Vegas 5 to 4. Oh, Alex. Or Halo, excuse me. Now I have to adjust it. Can I keep it as the 100 to 66 and we'll just remember you say 5 to 4? Because I like the 100 to 66. I think that's pretty funny. Sure. Thank you. Well, how's everybody doing? Is anybody in school just finishing up, ready for the summer? Any summer plans? Just hockey? I know that's what I'm doing. Actually, my girlfriend and I are going to be. Oh, I think Vegas is going to score first, and it's going to go to overtime. But I will not pick a game winner. Ooh, okay, all right. So you're Eric. I will put you down for just overtime. Eric is saying overtime thriller. Let's do it. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm just streaming for the Vegas Golden Knights game right now. If they play on Wednesday, I will most likely be streaming that game. I don't have anything going on. I like saying that. I think Mark Stone gets game winner. You're putting a name to it. Okay. Okay. I will go ahead and put down predictions for goals. Okay. All right, Alex. It's going to be on the Minnesota Wild side because, well, I'm just running out of space. I remember that you're going to stream. Yeah, try and come back for the stream. I'm going to try and do this a little bit more often throughout the playoffs, seeing how I'm just going to be working in the mornings and I'll have a lot of the evenings off. When it comes to the weekends, I'm probably going to try to be spending time with my girlfriend and stuff. But I would probably let you know the stream beforehand, like, hey, I won't be able to stream. This has been the best interactive channel I have been on through the playoffs, so thank you. No, Eric, thank you so much. And, like I said at the beginning, thank you for changing your whole attitude and everything. This is just a fun channel to sit back and relax. And, if I did drink, I don't drink. I would definitely cheers you right now. So, but I got water, so cheers, mate. And I believe, Halo, you were saying that Wah is going to be your goal winner. So let me go ahead and put you down for Wah. I do not know when he is going to be back, but I will go ahead and take a quick look at the injury report to see if there has been any updates. So give me 1 second here. Oh, and period 3 has just started. We're about 30 minutes in, and people are already dancing on the middle of the ice. So first of all, I got to change the period number because we are not in intermission. Well, bam. Okay. All right. Let me check out Max Pacioretty. He's so Max Pacioretty looks like he's a game by game sort of basis. So who knows when he'll be back. Thank you, Halo. I really appreciate it. I just try and make videos whenever I can, just try and have a laid back feel to everything. Sports should be celebrated, and that's what I'm trying to do. I That's another thing is like with my channel, I'm not trying to do it for the popularity or anything. I want people to feel like they're almost having a conversation with somebody from college, a buddy that you can just go ahead and start talking about sports with somebody. That's my goal. I don't like to say, please subscribe, because if you're going to subscribe, you're going to do it on your own. I don't ever want to influence you. I do this just for the fun of it. I must be the oldest guy on the stream at 47. Hey, that's perfectly fine though, Eric. I don't discriminate against age. The only reason why they talk so negative about VGK. When did you start streaming like your first one? I already said. Oh, thank you so much, Alex. Uh, as far as when I started streaming for the Lake Tahoe game, the Vegas Golden Knights against the Colorado Avalanche. That was just a big game for the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Vegas Golden Knights YouTube channel, whenever there was a home game, they would do Fortress at Home, where it was just a live chat that you can talk with people in the VGK community and you get to know people. But since technically that wasn't a home game, since Colorado was the home team, they were not going to stream. And I was like, well, we got to stream for our first outdoors game. And so I held the stream, and, that was a very, very fun game. There was that 9-hour delay. That was just insane. But Lake Tahoe was beautiful. Will VGK number one fan, other people, dude, I don't even know. I don't have any of their numbers or anything like that. It would be nice if they could join the stream, but number one is also, I think, in middle school, and so she probably has school and stuff right now that she's studying for finals. Excuse me. Thank you, Final Basket. Here, Max, you're the just my low trooper right now, dude. I really appreciate you being here this whole time. Are you even watching the game, or are you just watching me stream right now? Either way, thank you so much, buddy. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah, they're fighting. Greenway's getting a little tough. Marc-Andre Fleury had to flee the battle scene. Goalie fight almost. I am. I wish there was a goalie fight. It's a shame Jordan Bennington didn't fight. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it just hit off the side of the net, and then just a lot of pushing and punching, and Greenway and cheap shot. Marc-Andre Fleury got his glove on Greenway, actually, right on the chin. You're watching the game too? Dude, that's awesome. Dude, I'll take you to a Vegas Golden Knights game. You don't think I will? We'll go to Vegas. Green attempt to fight Fleury almost. He did. Spurgeon, he's good. Oh, man. Have you seen Leonard fight? Oh, no, I didn't see that. Greenway is having a great game. He's having a great game. He got that goal right over here. He got the third goal of the game. Greenway's just awesome. I really enjoy the Minnesota Wild, and my favorite person on there is Kaprizov. I'm just hoping that what he's done this season is not just a one year wonder type of stuff. I'm scared now that Wild are being more aggressive. Well, they're being more aggressive because they are agitated that they can't get any goals on, or excuse me, pucks on net. You know, they're only at 10 shots right now, and they don't want to go home. Got to go by. All right, Max. It's been great having you on the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great evening. And again, please tell your family I said hello. All right. Hello. Uh, yeah, I haven't seen Leonard fight, but I wouldn't doubt it. Have you seen him with his shaved head? He he looks so scary. You're also watching the game, Alex. Awesome, awesome. Wilder being aggressive, and I don't like it. I'm still scared. Yeah. Hey there, Thomas. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Who are you rooting for? No. Yeah, dude. He completely shaved his head, and yeah, all the Minnesota Wild really have to do is play keep away with the puck right now. Uh, they don't need a score. They just need to keep it away from Vegas, and Vegas need to score. My daughter's a 13-year-old goalie on the A team, but I'm not going to say where she plays, so hockey runs in the blood. Dude, that is awesome. Goalies are so talented, and I have no doubt that she is probably working so hard to be the best goaltender that she can be. That is such an incredible feat. I'm very happy for her, and I hope that she can go very far. And you're rooting for Vegas? Go Vegas! Let's do it. Go Knights, go! You watch Fleury, other team. He attempts to fight a goalie, but the ref broke it up. All right, boo! We won our goalie fight. I have yet to see an actual goalie fight other than like the highlights on YouTube. Yeah, Thomas. I that's one thing that I wish is that I played some type of sport whenever I was a kid. I was very much into video games, and even in high school, I was against sports just in general. I was more of a theater kind of guy, and I wanted to be an actor. And why would I want to watch men just grapple each other? And then it's like, I see the appeal now. I always have goalie and player fights on NHL. Yeah, those are just the best things to do. You just start fighting on people. Question: have you seen the most crazy fight on Bruins team? Is that a highlight video? Because no, I have not. I don't. I'm not sure what you're even referring to. Okay, Cam Talbot suffocates the puck. 13 minutes left in the third period. Ooh, time is running out for the VGK. The Minnesota Wild are looking good. Cam Talbot is just on his game. It's back in the old days, Bruins versus fans. No, that sounds intense. I haven't seen that at all. Talbot is good. He's really good. He's caused us problems whenever he was part of both the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers. Do you guys remember that whenever Cam Talbot and the current guy on the Edmonton Oilers, what is his name? But yeah, those two Canadian teams just swap goalies. I thought that was the funniest thing. Mike Smith. Mike Smith used to be on the Calgary Flames. That's it. And also, if anybody was looking for an update, the Oilers and Jets are still tied at 3 in overtime with about 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Yeah, thank you, Alex. One of the fans grabbed the player's stick and all the players started. Oh my God. No, I haven't seen that. That's insane. I've seen the video of the one fan heckling a hockey player for getting injured, and then the puck goes over the net and hits him in the nose, and he bleeds, and that same hockey player comes by and just skates past him, and that's just karma. That's fantastic. Wild Series wins after trailing 3-1 in franchise history in 2002, 2003. It was in the first round against Colorado. Then in 2002, 2003 against the Vancouver Canucks in the second round. So they've only done it twice in their history, both in the same playoff series. Or, yeah, wow, that's interesting. I saw that. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The amount of disrespect. As much as I hate like Brad Marchand and Tom Wilson. Well, I don't know. Tom Wilson is pretty dirty. I would love to meet them. You know, it's meeting a celebrity just in general. So a player got hit with the puck, and the fan goes to the puck. So they, yep, exactly. The Minnesota Wild have already tripled the amount of shots they had from the second period with 3. Let me ask you guys this. If you could meet one hockey player, who would you like to meet and why? I'm genuinely curious. For me, I would love to meet Flower. I just think he's would be such a great guy to just sit down and talk to. He always has that smile and just a fun attitude on life. Go Nets go! Awesome top 10. Thank you for coming to the stream, buddy. Vegas needs shots and get rebounds. They do. They really do. Right now, they are in the Minnesota territory. They have the puck. Shea Theodore passes it back to McNabb. One timer hits Ryan Reeves, I believe. Ryan Reeves with the puck. He got up. Will Carrier has the puck, and Minnesota sweeps it and is going to try and exit it out. The puck dribbles back into the Minnesota zone. Or back into Vegas zone, excuse me. I forgot which way we were going. Marc-Andre Fleury, because he is my favorite player. Absolutely. I like 2 players on VGK. Eric Nelson, this has been so much fun. Thank you to everybody on the stream. Hey, thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for coming out right now. Without telling me, I guess, but is it like 11 at night where you live? I'm assuming maybe in Minnesota? Which it is, man. Just thank you for staying up to watch the game. I know you probably would have either way. Super gave cheat shot. Suitor? Well, I don't want to say that at all. Both of these teams have been playing relatively clean. It's just the aggression has been coming out there. It's not as cheap as like Tom Wilson, so don't even worry about that. Would definitely like to see the shot totals not be so lopsided. Reeves should fight him because guy cross check. Well, kind of. oh. Ooh, Nicholas Wall with the save. Marc-Andre Fleury with a great pad save. Haha, yes. Pertangelo with the puck. Oh no! This is getting intense. There's still 10 minutes left. Is anybody else sweating or is it just me? It's probably just me. I'm in a Jersey right now and it's hot in California. He saved that. He did save that. I don't really like Tom, however, he last name is how he plays dirty hits to other players. Mm-hmm. whenever I took my little brother to Minnesota for a Wild game, um, we were 2 rows from the glass, and I always see the players getting banged on the glass, right, and seeing the glass wiggle. So I was like, how hard can it really be? And so since I was that close, I went up to the glass and I was like, uh. I could not move it at all without like an extreme amount of force. So whenever I see people just get slammed into the boards and everything, that has to hurt. They're going so fast and then just 500 if the Knights win. Unfortunately, I don't bet, uh, but that's very nice of you to just willingly offer $500, Casey. What part of California are you at? Well, again, I don't like to pinpoint my exact location, so I will just say which team I'm closest to, and that is the Anaheim Ducks. So I'm right around that Anaheim area. And my favorite team is the Vegas Golden Knights. However, uh, the reason for that is because Kaprizov, Vegas 4-2. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Sounds good. I will go ahead and put that in the predictions. So you are predicting that Kaprizov will score another goal. Okay, cool. Go Angels. Go Angels. Unfortunately, Mike Trout's hurt right now. That sucks. I'm not sure how to spell your name, so I'm just going to put POC because that's all I can read. For 2 men. Okay. So yeah, the reason why I'm a Vegas Golden Knights fan is I would go to the Anaheim Ducks games, and yeah, they would be fun. You know, here's a puck from 2016, whenever it was a Angels night. Um, but I just never felt like they were my team. Like I never felt like I could really connect to this team. And then I heard Vegas was joining the league, and I was like, all right, let's follow the team from the start. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then they just had a Cinderella season, and you know, one thing leads to another, and you just fall in love. But I'm certainly not a biased sports fan. I love both teams. The Minnesota Wild are actually probably my second favorite team. Whenever I went to Minnesota, those fans really treated us well. So very thankful for that. Uh, the Punk, Vegas is awful. Both teams suck. Well, that is your opinion, and although I respect your opinion, I will have to respectfully disagree. I think both of these teams are awesome. I think all of the players deserve some type of praise. Uh, you have $500 on this game. That's rough, man. That is huge. Personally, I can't bet on games. I know for others it gets some type of thrill, but I just no, I couldn't do it. I don't like the stress, the anxiety of possibly losing $500. And it's midnight. Okay, so yeah, that's you're over there on the East Coast or Central and stuff. So thank you for being with me, Eric. I really do appreciate you being here right now and just staying up and watching the game. And you know Minnesota's doing well. They got those 3 goals from the first. Do you play NHL 20 game? I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally meant to say that no, I do not. I have NHL 19 and I just haven't upgraded because a lot of those EA games are the same. And I'm perfectly content with just playing NHL 19. It's 11 where I am at. Oh my gosh, Alex. Well, thank you so much for being here. Andre Fleury is so good. He's fantastic. I'm very surprised the Penguins gave him up, and I'm really happy he had a career resurgence this year. Not that he was even bad last year, but it was just whenever we got Robin Leonard, Pete DeBoer wanted to make him the starting goaltender, and it's like Fleury has been awesome. Like the amount of shutouts Fleury's has per year has just shot up since he's joined the VGK. Um, I wasn't a fan of possibly Leonard being the starting goaltender. I thought he would be a great backup, and that's how it should be. And thank you, Thomas. You're late to the stream, but I already did a jersey showcase of all my jerseys. This is my personal jersey. It is personalized, so my own name on there and everything. Number 94 for my birth year. Yeah, the Penguins disrespected him like crazy. They wanted Matt Murray, and Matt Murray is a good goaltender. It just sucks what happened to him. Okay, I didn't see this earlier, but the puke or the punk, please clean up your language. I don't like to kick people out of my stream. However, if you continue to be disrespectful, I will have to kick you, buddy. This is just a fun little chat, so chill out, man. Just enjoy it. Do I watch Star Wars? I've only ever seen episodes 1, 3, 7, and then Rogue One. That's all I've ever seen. Slapping his stick against the glass right in front. Wow. Wow. That is such a great memory, Eric. That is really special. So he completely acknowledged you and everything. Dude, that's awesome. The Penguins put him on the trading. That's cool. Tristan Jerry is too. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really remember my first hockey game because, like I said, I wasn't a fan of sports growing up. And if it wasn't like WWE, I didn't care for it. They come out with a new series of Star Wars. I know, man. They always come out with new stuff. But I do have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I platinumed that game on the PS4. Absolutely love that game. That was such a fun game. I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I definitely know the story. 5 minutes left in the third period. Vegas has 38 shots on goal. Minnesota has 12. This game is intense. It's a lot closer than it should be. Cam Talbot is definitely going to go home a winner tonight. If these guys don't buy him enough drinks to give him alcohol poisoning, are they really the good teammates? No penalty on a clear tripping. I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm just trying to entertain everybody, and yeah, okay. I have that. I haven't played it yet. I don't want to see that Knight lose this round. I think I don't know, Halo. I don't know. In my playoff predictions, I picked the Minnesota Wild in 6 games. Obviously, if the Minnesota Wild were to win the series, it would have to be in a 7-game series where they complete the comeback. And I do think that with just how much Vegas struggles against Minnesota, it's definitely possible. Vegas, they are constantly getting pressure. The Minnesota defense just is not keeping the puck out of their own zone. I don't know what more Vegas can really do. The power play, yeah, we scored on it once, but in the playoffs, power plays are very seldom. It's just tough. Can I change my prediction to VGK 4-3 and OT? Absolutely. I will go ahead and change that right now. I would love overtime. I would love to get to talk to you guys for another 20 minutes. We need a better defense and offense to do better. We're doing great. It is just getting the pucks in the net. Not to sound too biased or anything, but the Wild got a couple of lucky goals on us, which is fine because in the playoffs you need to get the luck goals as well as the actual skill goals. You're not going to win without the luck. And, it's just poor bounces on Vegas's end. But, Minnesota is just a really good team. Cam Talbot has been showing flashes that, hey, he doesn't deserve to be on another team. He needs to stay on the Minnesota Wild. When I was 18 years old, I gambled away my prom money and lost, so I will never gamble again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you... Oh, that... I'm so sorry. If I knew that, I would have prepared some type of music for us tonight, and we could have had a prom for you. They just need to clean up the trash after those shots. Yeah. Can I change to VGK 1,000 versus 1,000 overtime? I will go ahead and give you 1,000 to 1. Let me just go ahead and change this. That's as best as I can do right now. Well, I can make it smaller. They're screwing up. 3 minutes left. Vegas enters. I wouldn't be surprised if we pull the goalie somewhat soon. They're about to have their 40th shot on goal. And it just bounces into the neutral zone. Ugh. The game is getting intense. I was really looking forward to this matchup, and I'm glad that it's not over in 5. So, again, like I said, if this game does go to 6, or this series goes to 6, I will probably try to stream again on Wednesday. This has just been a lot of fun, and it's just a lot of fun meeting and talking to new people. Like Joe Barton, who says, I'm in a forest, and you're my only feed on the game, so thanks for the updates. Go Wild, 3-2 final prediction. So you're saying that what we're looking at right now is our final prediction? I think that it might be 4-2 Minnesota. I think that Minnesota might actually get a empty net goal, but I will go ahead and add that to the prediction. Thank you for showing up, Joe. Really means a lot to me. Let me just go ahead and do 3-2 Minnesota. It looked like a halo, but it's a halo. All right, 2 minutes left. Things are getting a little crazy. Puck drop is going to be in the neutral zone by the Minnesota side of things. We'll have to redo the puck drop. Carlson is now okay. Fleury is standing about 10 feet outside of the net, looking for the signal to come racing to the bench. It looks like Vegas is finally going to pull Fleury. We'll see what happens. I hope I get to flash my goal sign again. I like my goal sign. Okay, it's on. Vegas has control of the puck. Fleury has yet to go because they are still in Vegas's end. They are going to try and make an entry right now. Send the puck into Wild Zone. And Shea Theodore has control of the puck. Vegas is officially in the empty netter. They pass it. Pertangelo misses the puck. It bounces out back to Vegas's end. Shea Theodore will recover it, sending it up forward to Riley Smith. Riley Smith sends it to, I think that was Mark Stone. Can't read the number right now. But Jonathan Marchessault has the number. Shea Theodore passes it. Marchessault. Carlson whiffs on it. Pertangelo has it. Minute left in the period. Shea Theodore at the top of the crown. Puck bounces away from the net. Mark Stone deflects it. Things are getting heated. I'm really happy that you got to have that interaction with Dino then, man. That's such a great experience. If he's your favorite hockey player of all time, always hold on to that. And yep, I get to flash my goal sign again. Hey, Joe, if you're still here, what did I just say? So that is going to put the Minnesota Wild up 4-2 on the Vegas Golden Knights with 37 seconds remaining. This game is almost as done as it's going to be. Petrangelo raced after the puck, couldn't get it, slid into his own net and knocked it over. And then he also hit the camera out of frustration. It was an empty net goal that just drifted its way into the back of the net. Butter says, woo! Smooth as butter. Marc-Andre Fleury poses again. He's let down. But honestly, with how Cam Talbot played, come on, we have to give it up to Cam Talbot. Like he was the star of game number 1. Similar story where it was just Vegas was in control, but Cam Talbot just saved the day. Marc-Andre Fleury, he played great today. The Vegas Golden Knights had a lot of pressure up front. It feels like Minnesota knows, or excuse me, Vegas knows how to get to Minnesota, but Cam Talbot is just, he's a wall. We'll see you on Wednesday. Hey, I hope to see you on Wednesday as well, Alex. Back to Mini. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for the fun night, and I will definitely be back if you're streaming again. I hope to be streaming on Wednesday, and that is going to be the final 4-2. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. My name is Nicholas Marcinov. I'm the host of The Final Score. I make a lot of sports talk sort of YouTube videos, and I plan on streaming again on Wednesday. This has just been a very fun experience, and thank you guys so much for being here. Of course, Eric, everybody deserves second chances. So thank you, compilation crew. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Halo. Thank you, Butter. And thank you, Eric, for all being here and being active in the chat. I hope you guys all have a great evening. If anybody's interested, the 3 stars of the game are Cam Talbot, 37 saves on 39 shots, goaltender for the Minnesota Wild. Kirill Kaprizov with 1 goal, his first career playoff goal for that matter. And then Mark Stone with a goal and leads the series with 4 goals. So those are your 3 stars of the game. What time on Wednesday? I'm going to try and stream about 15 minutes before the game. So you guys can expect to see me go live around then. But that's the final score.